as I'm sure none of the four of you, I don't know, maybe Noah.
Noah might play sports, I don't know. Do you play sports, Noah?
Yeah, I play football.
Okay, so in any major league sport, i.e. the NFL, the MLB, the NBA, whatever the fuck hockey is, soccer in general, and any other sport, they don't allow PEDs. Now, what is PEDs? PEDs are performance-enhancing drugs. Now, for some people, they might understand this. You're like, oh, hey, PEDs, these are illegal. These are cheap ways to get
Andrew, is your
really
issue that they don't allow steroids in sports?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not finished my hook yet.
Go ahead, continue.
Anywho, continuing on. Now, I think this is ultimately not the right way we should be going with sports. If we're gonna have sports, we have players illegally doing these PEDs anyways, and they barely get drug tested. Meanwhile, guys in the NFL, like Myles Garrett, get drug tested 3 times in 3 weeks after getting randomly selected, nonetheless. So if we're gonna...
Oh, is this a racism thing?
No. If we're gonna secretly allow some players to use PEDs with no problems, why don't we just turn it up to the fucking max and let them use it? Let's see how far we can push these human bodies until they fucking break.
Oh,
my
hell
issue,
no. Dude,
my issue
just straight up no.
No, don't argue with him until he says the name of the issue. Fuck.
My issue is the banned use of PEDs in sports.
PED bans is Andrew's issue. Now, Andrew,
Yes.
why don't you tell us your crazy fucking maniacal rant about why this is acceptable?
So what do people like about the NFL? Some people might like the offense, but the defense, when you hit someone really fucking hard, that is fucking hilarious to see their bodies split in half.
Oh,
Except for when
100%.
Joe Theismann. Now, look at Joe Theismann's injury in, I think it was like 1980.
Hey, Andrew, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but just 1 second, I apologize.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm going to take $5 from your paycheck tomorrow if you don't turn your fucking camera off to eating fucking Honey Nut Cheerios on video, you motherfucker.
Lower my cholesterol.
Jason's fucking eating Cheerios on camera.
They lower my cholesterol.
Dude,
turn your camera off and eat them.
Dude, I'm with Riley on this one. You're making me hungry.
You're making me
Then eat, idiot.
If we, as a society, like watching people get hurt, like take boxing for example, if you're watching 2 people beat the shit out of each other, but one spent months grinding, years grinding for his chiseled body that looks very masculine and very sexy, and then the other one took drugs and got there in 2 weeks, why don't we just push it to the max and just see how swole can we get? And better yet... Because why?
Dude, they will fucking explode. What do you mean?
Okay, well, just don't go to that limit.
Combust.
Okay.
People will die.
Okay,
All I can
already
imagine
die.
is just like on the fucking like field, just like during a fucking play, just like drop dead on the field.
Heart attack on the field. Or, better yet, if you're dealing with a sport like boxing or wrestling and everyone's on fucking steroids, somebody's gonna fucking... Folks, I have some bad news. It seems as if Jason has passed away. There's a skeleton in his chair. He's died.
Shit, Jason's dead.
Unfortunate, truly.
I feel disappointed in the human race.
I am disappointed that they don't let steroids get used in sports.
Okay, yeah,
my
good job
fucking
getting us
God.
back on track there. Go ahead and continue, Andrew.
Anywho, like, just, I want to see these men roided out. I want their muscles to have muscles. I want to have muscles on their eyeballs.
Dude, have you seen like the 300-pound?
This is why we have
man?
fiction. This is why we have fictional like sports anime, Andrew. We can't do that in real life. It's not healthy.
CGI shit.
It's not healthy. Okay. Have you seen what happens to NFL players when they retire? Most of them beat their wives to death. Some of them have CTE. Players like Antonio Brown, who has made the news a lot.
They don't
of
beat their
years.
wives to death. They stab them to death.
Or beat him in an elevator.
Thank you, Mo. No.
Allegedly.
Definitely beat his
Busted out
wife
of
in an
nowhere
elevator.
with that
Yeah,
one.
no,
Holy
OJ
shit.
OJ Simpson is innocent. He did nothing wrong. They acquitted him in court.
He straight up admitted to killing his wife.
No,
mean
he said I
famous
didn't
Twitter
do it, but
vlogger
if I
O.J.
did it,
Simpson?
how did I? This is how I did it. If I did it, that's what he said.
Have you guys seen
Whack.
OJ's Twitter recently?
Nope.
No.
I've not.
I love OJ's tweets, man. They're the fucking best.
I fucking love OJ. Love that man. Did nothing wrong.
Has never done
Whack.
anything wrong in his life. But anyway, Andrew, please continue
Okay.
with again this maniacal fucking rant.
Okay, Riley. Riley, don't you want to know how fast a human can throw a baseball? What is the limit someone can throw it? The speed? I want to know. I don't even give a
Not
shit
if it
about baseball.
results in fucking death due to steroid overdose.
Okay, well, just
Bro.
don't OD on the roids.
Just
Stay
allow
off
him.
the...
Fuck it, bro. Let's see how high people can go.
Yeah,
But we've
let's-
already
unintended.
seen people use steroids. Fucking Babe Ruth or whatever, he used steroids and he was fine. But if
okay.
everyone starts using them, then not everyone's gonna be fine and it's gonna become an issue.
Okay, fuck that shit. If you
It's
die,
all
you
natural
die.
selection.
You don't want to do it?
Just-
Don't take the roids then. Don't take
They said-
steroids if you're
Andrew,
worried
if
about
you die
dying.
in the game, you die in real life. This isn't just a game.
This is just a game. Someone like me who watches this, I think it is a game. I don't give a
Dude.
shit about your personal life.
Alright, think about this then. Like, if everyone's on steroids and you are new to the sport, like you just came out of college, like, and you're not on the roids, you'd get absolutely fucking demolished. Like,
So,
Okay,
by
you take
Andrew's
steroids.
logic, steroids would just become like a requirement. Like, everybody would have, like, steroid pills in their fucking water cups
they are not
before
a
the sport
requirement.
started.
If you
They're
do
not, they're not
want-
literally required. I mean, like, they're not, like, mandated to be required, but it's a competition. So if other people are using drugs, you have to use drugs. Or else you're fucked. You just might as well not take part.
I mean, if that's how you see it, yeah. Anyways, back
So,
to the
Andrew,
roid-
you're fucking mentally insane. This is
No, I'm
not
not.
acceptable.
I think this is acceptable. You know, in not just the sports world. I mean, you can say maybe the sports world because the WWE is, I don't know, whatever the fuck they are.
the
Droid
WWE is its
Central.
own fucking thing.
It's not a sport, apparently, to Vince McMahon. Guys like Triple H, Hunter Hearns Helmsley would not have a career without the steroids. Ryback would never have a career without roids. The Rock was accused of using roids for his entire fucking life. But I mean,
Okay.
that's kind of done.
If they use roids, then they, like, if they're not good enough to compete in actual sports, they shouldn't be competing. Like,
What is... Fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, your dick shrinks? I know
No,
someone that
fuck-
used...
people
drawback.
die. What do you mean? What's the worst could happen?
I don't know, my Uncle Billy seems to be doing just fine with his micro penis.
Oh my fucking
Micro
god.
dick.
No. I'm sorry, my Uncle Billy, he takes steroids, and his pee-pee shrunk. Like a lot.
Yeah, that's a pretty big drawback, man. I don't want, I'll take I'll just work out. Fuck it. I don't want a tiny dick. I have enough wrong in my life. I don't need a tiny dick.
Okay, then you don't need to be doing the roids, you're not playing the sports, but
Yeah,
if you were to...
Mo is middle aged and bald and lives in a box.
Middle Asian balls. Shut the fuck up.
I love how you don't deny the living in a box part. It's just, I'm not
Living in a
old.
box.
Mo, I have a very good question for you. What would you consider middle-aged for you?
About 50.
50.
You think you're
So
gonna live to
would-
be 100?
Yeah.
No, that's just fucking middle age because like the average like everyone assumes they're going to be living to 100 years old, right?
The average
So
lifespan
50
is
would be
80.
like middle age. I mean, if imagine
Middle
someone
age
died
for
when
me
they're-
is right now. I will be dead in another 19 years. I can guarantee that.
Let's go!
Time to throw a party.
Riley, compromise. Okay, we have normal sports, and then we have a separate category for
Drug sports.
yeah.
Oh my god.
How high can
Actually,
pole vaulters vault?
that's actually not a bad idea.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Anywho,
How do you feel
I've
about
thought
this,
of a new point. I've thought about a new point. The reason that I disagree with that statement is because PEDs are going to be put still into the sport with no PEDs either way you want. Because I've watched as my favorite teams in football, their best players have gotten suspended from the league for whether it be 4 games in the NFL or 168 in baseball. And
No,
it's
but no, hold on. Look at Lamar Jackson. He's the fastest running quarterback, and he's not even
fastest.
roided out.
yeah, but how fast could he be if he was roided out? I want to see Usain Bolt play QB. I want to see how fast Usain Bolt could be if he was on the roids.
You know? You know?
My point, again, I want to see how far we can push athletes.
But this whole issue just stems from like a disregard for the human lives of the people who are playing this game.
Who cares?
Can't-
Okay. Lawrence Taylor played his entire NFL career high as shit off of cocaine. You
Well, that's
think
different. Cocaine isn't steroids. That's just like a drug he took.
Okay.
Dude, are you seriously looking at like people like Michael Jackson, who was like hopped up on amphetamines the entire fucking time, and like
Kurt
I don't
Cobain.
even know.
Hey, it's ignorant.
Kurt Cobain doing whatever Kurt Cobain did.
Bro, have you heard? I've heard isolated like lyrics of Kurt Cobain like without the instrumental, and he definitely sounds like he's strung up on every drug in existence.
We've talked about
No,
this
he
like 8
fucking
fucking
was.
times on this show, bro.
Oh yeah, well, you know what Kurt Cobain's drug of choice was? It was shots.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to know how high a motherfucker can jump on. I want to know.
I expected it more like a cringe from that joke. You know, shots.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Like,
get it
you're
because he
right.
killed
Goddamn.
himself with a gun. I get it.
Oh, yeah.